What's going on, guys? Shop is empty. Sea Hunter project's done. I think it's time for the next one. Here we have 1991 Tremblay 17.6, previously named the you know what, it got all the junk out of it. Had some sandbags up in there, obviously needed a little weight in the front. There they are. Overall, this is gonna be a cool little boat. I'm looking forward to this one. Got a little front casting deck here, a nice floor storage hatch with a box finished in there. Gunnels are in pretty good shape. I mean, obviously it's all getting redone. Caps in decent shape. Floor is just, as my 12-year-old would say, it's cooked, bro. There's nothing left. Floor is very bad. Console's in decent shape, other than all the, mold and lichens on it. A little storage box cooler up front. Does look like the tank has been replaced. I stuck my head in there. There's a new poly tank in there, so that's good news. Little side boxes here. Kind of finished as the rest of the boat. I'll reuse those. Transom needs to be redone, of course. Overall, this is going to be a cool little, we got a good starting point. Aluminum torsion axle trailer, still works. Got me here, no problem. There's a little bracing on it. He said it had a little twist on it. I don't see any cracks or anything. I'm gonna pull those boards off and see what it looks like. Clean this up. It's in good shape. So yeah, first look, the cooler seat. Let's open this. Got a little cooler. Looks like they plumbed it for a live well at one point. That's where the tree was growing. It's wrapped around there. Floor was so rotted out that literally just came out. I just rocked it back and forth and it pulled the screws up out of the floor and the whole thing came out. An old 60 Johnson on it, that's coming off obviously, but the manual jack plate's in good shape. And clean that up, probably reuse that. So yeah, that's where we're starting. All right, y'all, we're jumping in both feet. Demo day one. Went ahead and pulled the console, which I wouldn't really say pull, it was 90% unscrewed, and the screws that were in were screwed in the mulch, so it popped right off. Really just cut the fuel line, pulled out the wires for the motor, which were literally just like the bare wires were twisted onto the gauges. It wasn't even like connectors. So those just pulled right out. Throttle shift lines were totally just jammed, so I just cut those. And the steering line was already cut. So, fuel tank was obviously replaced at some point. This nice little poly tank, dirty as all get out. This was the bracket that was holding it on, I guess. This fuel supply line, what this is, like hard plastic, but it's definitely kinked. I mean, it's all coming off anyways, but I don't even know if this is really secured down or it's just sitting in here. Let's see. Nope, it's just sitting in there. So smells like gas. There's obviously some in there, so I'm gonna get that out. Who knows how much water's in there as well. Get that taken care of. Let's see, back here. The battery cables were literally just like, I don't know, I untwisted that by hand. I mean, it's easy at least. The demo's easy. Pick that line up because it's dripping a little bit of fuel out of the primer bulb. Anyways, it's an old 60 Johnson. I'm sure somebody will want it. I don't know, it doesn't say the year on it that I can see offhand, but whatever, mid-90s. But come off, try and keep it in one piece. Like I unplugged the harness. I pulled that all out in one piece. I'm not trying to ruin it. If somebody wants it, we give it to them and not give them a headache. So those were the wires for the gauges, they were pretty messed up, but other than that, I mean, it should be able to pick it back up. And overall, I mean, it's not filthy. I'm sure it can get it running. It's just not gonna use it. So anyways, yeah, here's the console. Partially rewired at some point. It's a relatively new looking fuse panel and some electrical tape. And yeah, let's keep hacking. All right, so this is pretty much where we left off last night. Time to clean this girl up, see what we got underneath all this mold. So, brush washer's out, make some room, and get to cleaning up, see what we got here. Starting to look like something we can deal with here. The console cleaned up. I'm gonna start pulling the stuff out of that in a minute. And yeah, not too bad. It's you know, nasty of course. Walk around here real quick. But cleaned up all right. I mean, from what it was, oh my God, there was so much mold and mildew on there. Inside, not bad. So I'll have to clean up under that and inside the hatches and stuff. But overall, I mean, the gunnel's clean right up there. Pretty solid. And they're getting redone, like I said, but they're in a lot better shape than the floor. So next step, I'm gonna go ahead and de-rig the rest of this console. Probably just use the clippers for that because nothing's getting saved in there. Try and save those gauges for whoever wants this motor. And then, hey, get the rest of the water out of the bilge. It's got so much gunk in it, it doesn't want to drain. Yeah, getting there. And I'll get that tank pulled out. Get the bilge, these hatches, and these compartments the rest of the way cleaned out. Spray them out real quick with the hose. And then put it home for the next couple months. One more thing I wanted to do today. Take care of my tree problem. A little gardening. Haven't decided if I'm going to reuse this cooler box or not. But if I do, it's not going to be with this on it. Do I want a ficus tree? Go ahead and hang this guy over the fence. Alright y'all, the initial teardown is complete. Cleaned up. Getting her into the shop and getting ready to go. See step one, transom. We get that thing, well, I guess step one, finish de-rigging, get that motor off, and then we're jumping into the transom, stringers, floor, and everything else. So if you want to see more, make sure and follow along. Looking forward to this one. Talk soon, guys.